Earlier this week, we've learned about a camping ban happening near Olvera Street to take effect next Thursday. Today, there was a meeting there at the Downtown Women's Center on solutions to this homelessness crisis. In attendance were LA Assembly members, there were advocates, and of course, leaders of various nonprofits. Chase Beach attended the roundtable. She also checked in with a woman there at the center. Take a look.
Be nice, lady.
After a night of rain and flooding in her tent, Justice Holmes and her dog Onyx are taking refuge at the Downtown Women's Shelter. She's been unhoused for 10 years and is dealing with addiction.
I came down Skid Row and just like everybody else gets lost and gets stuck and becomes a product of their environment.
Now she's determined to find housing for her sake and Onyx's.
I'm 42, he's 11 months, and he deserves housing.
As she waited for clean clothes upstairs at the shelter, city and state officials discussed how so many people like Justice have ended up on the streets. Assembly member Miguel Santiago held a committee hearing to address the urgency of homelessness. The meeting was called to look at what's not worked and look ahead towards solutions.
That the current solutions have not addressed the problem and that we've got to be innovative. And where the state has not stepped up to its expectation, say it.
Much of the conversation was focused on how decentralized LA's homelessness task forces are. Each district has their own approach. City Council member Nithya Raman says that doesn't work.
So if you're in a particular district, you may have a Project Room Key site. Somebody living across the street in a different district will not have access to that same site because of the way in which we've designed our system. That's not a good system.
So the committee members discussed how to create a more cohesive approach. They also talked about how best to allocate the $12 billion Governor Gavin Newsom has dedicated to the crisis. But across the board, the primary concern was housing and how to create as many temporary and permanent solutions as possible. Finding a safe place to call home is Justice's main concern, too.
I really would like housing and a way to keep it going and a way to enter back into society as a productive member.
She says taking care of her dog has helped her realize things can change.
You can go from a scrawny little, bony little dog to something really beautiful.
Now she hopes the government will help take care of her, too.